Hello children, good morning. Welcome back to our English class. Today we are going to see about English literature. Literature is also called as prose, means it is the textbook. From this text we are going to see. Now before we start reading from the textbook, let me explain you that. The first lesson is a bell for the cat. It is an Aesop's fable. Aesop's fable means what? A person who stayed in Greece, who lived in Greece, he wrote fables and they have become very famous. In the fables, the characters are mostly animals and it has a moral. And in this story also, we are going to see about a cat and mice. All of us know that cat likes to eat mice, and here the mice over here, they are very afraid because the cat is eating them. Each one, every day the number of mice is reducing, and so they are very worried, and so they think, now what should we do? We have to overcome this problem, and so they decide that we should get an idea. And so what they say, they think that okay, we will bell the cat, means we'll put a bell around the cat, so then when the cat comes, we will know, because cats usually they come on tiptoe. On tiptoe means they walk very softly. We cannot hear. So they say we cannot hear, and that's why we are getting less in number. We are reducing. Our number is reducing. So let us find an idea to bell the cat. They say okay, it's a good idea. We will bell the cat, and means we'll put a bell around the neck. And when the cat comes, we will know, because the bell will ring, and then we will know that the cat is coming. Okay, everyone agrees to that. But there's one cat, one mice is there, it says, but who will bell the cat? How is it possible? Who will bell the cat? And when the mice says like this, all of them are suddenly quiet. Means here what we come to know, that there are problems when we face life. In our day-to-day life, there are problems. But before taking any action, we have to think twice whether what we are doing, whether it is good, whether it is going to be up to the mark and not. So now we are going to read the lesson. I ask you to open the books, your textbook, page number 1, and here on the left hand side of the book, you write the date. Write today's date, so then you will know. And keep a pencil in your hand, so some new words you can underline it. Okay, now I'll read the story for you. You just put your finger when I'm reading it. Lesson 1, a bell for the cat. Here you'll read another of Aesop's fables. It is about a cat. This cat was giving the mice a big problem. Underline the word problem, children. The words which you are going to underline, you have to learn the spellings. It was catching and eating many of the mice daily. Very sadly, the poor mice would say, "What can we do? What can we do?" They were all sad and unhappy. One day, one of the older mice called a meeting. He said, "We must find some way to solve our problem. How can we keep?" Now underline keep, and see here below on the page number 2, keep means to prevent or to stop. Underline the word keep also. You have underlined the word problem. Now underline the word keep also. Keep means what? To prevent or to stop. How can we keep that hungry cat from catching any more of us? Now here the mice are worried because every day the cat is eating, and so they are worried. Each one in the meeting talked and talked and talked. None could think of any good way to solve the problem. At last a little mouse stood up. "I know what to do," he said. Tell us quick," shouted all the others. They were so eager, so they told their mice, "You speak, come on, immediately you tell us what we are supposed to do." "Then stop shouting and listen," said the little mouse. "The cat makes no noise when it comes. It is so quiet. It comes quietly and catches one of us. We can't hear any sound of its paws. I think we should put a bell around the cat's neck. Thus we can hear when it comes. We can then easily run for cover." Now underline the word cover. The meaning of cover means to give a shelter, to place a shelter. Means to hide it. Understood? How wise, How wise. Wise means clever or a good idea. Shouted one. We are saved. We are saved. Shouted another. Now they started shouting. What? It is so wise. Now we are saved. Now the cat cannot come and eat us. We'll put a bell on the cat. Shouted all the others. All the mice began to shout with joy. Among them there was a quite old mouse. He stood up and looked at the little mouse. That is a good idea, he said. A bell on the cat. Yes, a bell on the cat. But just tell me, who will bell the cat? He says, yes, it's a very good idea. But who will put the bell around the cat? Does anyone have that much courage or that much confidence that we will go near a cat and bell it without its coming to know that we are coming over there? At once the room became all quiet. Yes, tell us, who will bell the cat? Everyone looked at the little mouse. Not I, said the little mouse, and ran out of the room. Not I, said another, and ran out of the room. Not I, said the third, and ran out of the room. One by one, all the mice ran out of the room. No one was ready to bell the cat. The moral of the story is, it is easier said than done. Now here, what we come to know that, what they were doing, they were trying to solve the problem. Yes, they said that we will bell the cat. But no one was ready to take the courage. No one had the confidence that I will go and bell the cat. They were afraid. They wanted to do, but they were afraid. So when we have to do something, when we have to solve a problem, should we be afraid? No, we should have courage. We should have confidence that I will overcome this problem. And so I think you have understood this lesson. Now here children, see, on the first page you have underlined the word problem. Second page you have underlined the word keep. And third page you have underlined the word cover. Now in your classwork notebooks, write the name of the lesson, a bell for the cat. Now see here, when you write the name of the lesson, see here, first you will write the date, left hand side corner. Don't write on the double line margin. One margin, 2 lines are there in your notebook. Double line margin don't write. Below that write the date. Then draw a straight line. Take a scale, draw a straight line. Then below that write 1 in chapter 1 and write the name of the lesson and write question number 1, that is new words. What you will write? Question 1, new words. After writing new words, draw one line. After below that, draw one straight line, and one below the other, you write the 3 new words. New words and their meanings. 1 minute. New words and their meanings. Again I'll explain you. First you write the date. Don't write anything on the double line margin. Below that write the date. After that draw a straight line with a scale. Then write number 1, a bell. Write the name of the lesson, a bell for the cat. Again draw a straight line. Leave one line and write question 1, new words and their meanings. Write 1, 2 and 3. First word is problem. Second word is keep, and the third word is covered. After these 3 words, now you turn out, you will write these 3 words in the notebook and write the meanings. Okay? Now look at page number 4. I think your pencils are in your hand. Just take the answer that I am telling. Take the correct statement in each set. Now here on this page number 4 and page number 5. 7 questions are there, and for 7-1, everywhere there are 2 sets of answers. So out of that, the one answer is correct. So the correct one we had to put a tick mark. So I'll tell you, there and there you can tick mark the answer. Read and find. Tick the correct statement in each set. First one, the cat was a problem for the mice. The mouse was a problem for the cats. Now what was the problem? The cat, which is the correct one? Yes, first one. The cat was a problem for the mice. This is the correct sentence. Put a tick mark over there. Have you done it, children? Yes. Now look at the second. The cat ate many mice daily. The mouse ate many cats daily. Which is the correct one? The first one. The cat ate many mice daily. This is the correct answer. So put a tick mark over there. Now look at the third one. The mice had a meeting. The cats had a meeting. So who had a meeting, children? Yes, correct. The mice. The mice had a meeting. Now look at the fourth one. It was easy to bell the cat. It was not easy to bell the cat. Can anyone tell me the answer? Was it easy? No, it was not easy to bell the cat. So in the fourth one, the second one, it was not easy to bell the cat is the correct answer. Now look at page number 5. Question second. Take the correct answer for each question. Who had a problem? The cat or the mice? Yes, the mice had a problem. So put a tick mark to the box where mice is written. Second one. Why did the mice have a meeting? Why did they have a meeting? Yes, to find a way to bell the cat, to find a way to solve their problem. What did they wanted to bell the cat? This is true. But what is it? By belling the cat, what they were going to do? They were going to solve the problem. So to find a way to solve the problem. This is the correct answer. This is confusing. You will say that to find a way to bell the cat. No. They wanted to bell the cat, but the correct answer is they wanted to find a way to solve the problem. What problem? That cat was eating the mice. So they wanted to prevent it. So to prevent it, what they had to do? They had to bell the cat. So to find a way to solve the problem. Now look at the third one. What did the little mouse suggest? Kill the cat, to bell the cat. What did the little mouse say? Did she say we'll kill the cat? No, she said to bell the cat. So to bell the cat is the correct answer. How could a bell on the cat help the mice? They could ring the bell when the cat came. They would hear the bell when the cat. Could the mice go and ring the bell? No. So when the cat would come walking, the bell would ring. And so they could hear the bell when the cat came. This is the answer. Tick it. Who put the bell on the cat? None, the little mouse. Did anyone put the bell? No. They were only saying. So none is the correct answer. Sixth one. Why did the mice run out of the room? They had seen the cat. None wanted to bell the cat. Now why did they go out of the room? All of them went. Everyone started saying, no, I can't, no, I can't. And they went out. Did they see the cat coming and go? No. So why did they go? Because none wanted to bell the cat. None means no one. 7. What lesson do you learn from this fable? It is good to have a plan. A plan is no good if it can't work. What? Now this answer, I want you to think of this answer, 7th answer. This is only one homework I am giving you today. This is 7th answer. You have to think and you write on your, put a correct tick mark on your answer. Now the homework for this is that you will read this lesson twice. The words which you are writing over here in the book and with the meanings you will write it very neatly. After these 3 are over, draw a straight line. The next exercises we will do in the next chapter because we have to explain it. But the 7th one, you have to read. What is your homework? You have to read the lesson, and on page number 5, the 7th one is there. What lesson do you learn from this fable? 2 options are there. It is good to have a plan, and a plan is no good if it can't work. So you have to take this answer. Is it clear, children? Okay, bye.